We have to wait until Friday to get back into the 50s, but today, some of the coldest air of the season. Temperatures in the 20s and the 30s. It's 38 degrees in Central Park, but look at temperatures around New Jersey. Hopatcong down to 29 as well in Franklin and Hanover. You're waking up to 27. Good morning to you. Bridgeport 34 and it's 41 in Montauk. It feels about 5 to 10 degrees colder once you factor in the breeze. It feels like 29 in Poughkeepsie and 33 in Montauk. So we're not going to have as much wind compared to yesterday, but it will be breezy. North winds are ranging from 6 to 15 miles per hour. We could have gusts approaching 20 to even 25, but humidity will be even lower. So that's why fire danger is elevated. There's a red flag warning for the boroughs. Long Island, more the same for Fairfield County until this evening. But we're in for plenty of sunshine, chilly temperatures only reaching the upper 40s and the lower 50s. Mike?
Brittany, thank you.
Yes, absolutely, Mike. So we have that Amtrak service, as you were saying, suspended. It's between New York Penn Station and New Haven. That is until 2 p.m. So what you could do is you can change trains at New Haven, and from there you can hop on a Metro North train because they are honoring Amtrak tickets. Subways to get to your Amtrak connection, Grand Central Parkway to Penn Station. Now, New Jersey Transit Long Island Railroad, they're running on our closest schedule. Long Island Railroad does have new weekday schedules, so make sure you check out your schedule. As far as our bridges going inbound at the George Washington Bridge, you're still doing okay. No major issues there. And then trying to get to the outbound side of the George Washington Bridge, we had a really big backup over here. They were doing some road work, but that has been picked up and put away, and things are looking a lot better. This is how things are looking on the Cross Bronx getting into the bridge. So this is on the Cross Bronx itself. That's where we do have an ongoing construction project. So now about 9 minutes to go 3 miles. So like I said, things are starting to look a little bit better on the Cross Bronx Expressway, and we have alternate side of the street parking rules in effect. Back to you guys at the desk.
All right, thank you. 5:04 and happening today.
7 minutes away from weather and traffic together. Get ready for a change in the feel this morning. You want to dress the kids for the 20s and the 30s. Only the upper 40s this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. On top of that, it's breezy, making it feel about 5 to 10 degrees colder. Here's a closer look at current temperatures. It's 28 in Morristown, down to 34 in Bridgeport. Islip, 37 degrees. So this afternoon, we struggle to get out of the upper 40s, mostly sunny. It's not going to be as windy, but it will be breezy. Humidity will also be lower, so that's why fire danger is elevated. Our rain chances just minimal on the 7-day forecast. Only a small chance for a sprinkle for far western and southern areas tomorrow night, and then mainly dry Friday throughout this weekend. Heather?
All right, Brittany, let's look at the Cross Bronx Expressway west from Jerome Avenue getting into the Major Deegan. You can see how slowly that traffic is moving, and that is because of construction. This is before you get to the George Washington Bridge. Look at that delay. That's not something you want to sit in. Now, the computer is saying it's only 12 minutes to go 3 miles. It really looks like it's going to get even worse. Inbound George Washington Bridge, no major issues getting into the tolls. That upper level looks good. Lower level, no major problems. Now, as far as our trains, Amtrak trains, you've been hearing us talk about this, suspended between New York Penn and New Haven until 2 p.m. So what you can do is you can change trains at New Haven and hop on an Amtrak train. Metro North will honor those Amtrak tickets, and we have alternate side of the street parking rules in effect. Mike and Charlene, over to you.
All right, thanks so much. Thank you for watching us on all of our platforms, including Hulu Live TV.
Never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic. We see Heather tracking some issues right behind her. We'll get to that in just a moment. First up, Brittany, let's talk about this colder air that has now moved in. And as you mentioned in the last half hour, it is a shock because we know it's November, but we've had record warmth recently.
Yes. Yeah, so really hard to get used to this morning. Sam just walked in. He said it wasn't a cold cry type of morning, but a cold sniffle. So that lets you know what you can expect as soon as you step outside. Temperatures in the 20s and the 30s. It's 38 degrees in Central Park, and we have temperatures in the 30s all around the boroughs. In Fordham, 37, Whitestone, 38 for you in Gravesend, the upper 30s. But look at areas north and west of the city. Andover down to 29 degrees and 34 in Poughkeepsie. It feels like the mid to upper 20s and the lower 30s once you factor in the breeze. So we'll have less wind today, but it will be breezy at times. Currently, northeast winds are up to 6 to 15 miles per hour. Even even though winds are lighter, humidity is lower, and that's why fire danger is elevated all around the tri-state, including a red flag warning for the boroughs, Long Island, more the same for Fairfield County. So throughout this afternoon, we're in for mostly sunny skies and temperatures only topping out in the mid to upper 40s and the low 50s. Heather?
Yeah, and Brittany, we're going to zoom into what's going on in the Bronx. It is a pretty big accident here. This is the Cross Bronx Expressway west at the Deegan. Truck and 2 cars are involved in this crash, so it's causing massive delays. You can see that response that's happening here. It really only looks like one lane is getting by the scene. Close to 45 minutes to go, only 3 miles, so you're averaging 3 miles per hour, but I guarantee you that is going to get a lot worse. Amtrak suspended between New York Penn Station and New Haven until 2 p.m. You could change trains at New Haven for Metro North, and Metro North, they will honor your Amtrak tickets. And as far as getting to Penn Station to make those Amtrak connections, you can take the subway from Grand Central to Penn Station. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect. Shirlene and Mike, over to you.
All right, thank you both. Still developing.
Of the season, the first time we dropped down into the 30s in the city. We're even seeing some 20s across northwest New Jersey and the Hudson Valley. Sussex, 25 degrees, 27 in Morristown, and it's down to 27 in Toms River. The breeze is making it feel about 5 to 10 degrees colder. Throughout this afternoon, we struggle to get out of the upper 40s, but we'll hold on to a lot of sun. It stays breezy and humidity will be even lower, so fire danger is high again all around the tri-state. Tomorrow, 48, clouds increase, mainly dry, and then Friday, the 50s are back. We continue to climb into the 50s and the 60s throughout this weekend. I'll have your full 7-day forecast and more about our rain chances coming up. Heather?
All right, Brittany, so we have this commuter alert continuing in the Bronx. A big mess here on the Cross Bronx west at the Deegan. It's an accident involving a truck and 2 cars. So you can see that they have all lanes subject to closure, but they are allowing 1 lane to get by at this point. Close to 1 hour to go 4 miles. You're averaging 4 miles per hour. You can see that delay goes all the way back to the Bruckner interchange. Amtrak suspended between New York Penn and New Haven until 2 p.m. This is because of a couple of fires that occurred in the Bronx. So what you can do is you can change trains at New Haven for Metro North trains, and Metro North will honor those Amtrak tickets. You can take the subway from Grand Central to Penn Station to make those Amtrak connections. New Jersey Transit, that is running on or close to schedule. New weekday schedules out for Long Island Railroad, so make sure you check that. E and F trains downtown F running via the A line, West 4th, Washington Square to J Street, Metro Tech. It's track work near Delancey Street, Essex Street, and street cleaning rules are in effect. Shirlene and Mike, over to you.